Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Fantasy Age. This is going to be a part 2 if you're watching on YouTube. Put it in the title and the description. Internet problems or something. I don't know what happened. My entire computer just took a big old dump right on my face. Normally you have to pay top dollar for that kind of action. Welcome back. I am the board game guru, game master extraordinaire, Johananon.
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys so much for taking a dump on Jahan's face. It means a lot to us. I'll be reprising my role as Cedric, the Shadow of Koath, a crossbow assassin.
I am AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. I am a variety video game and tabletop role-playing game Twitch streamer, and I'm reprising my role as the more respectable of the streamers. I mean, as Harzar Steelflame, the Drakish Orcish envoy of the Nagami tribe.
He is right, though.
What did Aaron do?
True. I'm just here. I'm Aaron, and I'm just here. I'm here. As Temo also.
Alrighty, we're picking it back up. You guys were in the Chamber of the Titan Stones. Gary used Earth Magic and his Titan Gem to reconfigure the pedestal and draw upon the Earth Magic latent within. You battled with 3 Fire Ogres. It was a battle for the ages. Everyone almost died, which I'm pretty proud of. And yeah, you guys are now in this room. To reiterate what it looks like, there are at the 4 edges of the room, pretty much like set up like a compass. The statues of the 4 titans are against the wall. There's the waterfall. And then there's the other 3. You came out of the waterfall. Then there's the 3 stone obelisks in the center, positioned to kind of block the altar. One of them is now destroyed. One of the obelisks has tumbled since Gary and Temo tag teamed that thing. But yeah, you fell the fire ogres, and now you're in this room. Large crack in the floor leads somewhere. The dust of an orc competitor sits near the pedestal. And yeah, we'll pick it up there.
As I'm walking down, reloading my musket, I'll kind of look at I'll start approaching the dust to see if anything remains, like a trophy tooth or a dagger or anything like that. Or
Yeah, we'll say there's a tiger thing on a necklace.
I'll recover that. Normally I'd leave it, but I don't think I can.
No, not that kind of crack in the floor vampire. It's not a kraken. Disapproval. All right.
Hey, Temo, when I went up to that pedestal, it looked like there were spots to slot in 4 stones, 1 for each of these fellas. If you're tired of carrying that thing around, and I'll hold up my hand, it seemed to get rid of the problem.
That is interesting, but I think, well, what happened to the person who took the stone out in the first place?
My guess would be he took the wind stone since he vanished into nothing so quickly. He could be anywhere around here.
I doubt he went all the way to the surface, though. My understanding of magic is it doesn't really get you that far. Like yours is the first time I've actually seen it before. But then again, not like I'm any sort of grand magi or anything like that. But every spell I've ever seen has been. Well, I think yours is the furthest we've seen anyone do.
I'm sure if he was some sort of master wind manipulator, he could get far fast. But he's new to this, just like we were.
Would he have gone up or down?
Do you think he would have tried to use it to claim
victory
for the challenge? Mm-hmm.
I would if I were him, but I don't know that there's... Frankly, at this point, there's only 3 ways out. One is a way only I can get to with ease. One's that door, which we don't know how to get through, and one's, hopefully, the crack in the floor here.
I may not be a brain detective, but I'm guessing he went through the crack in the floor.
It's possible.
Are you all right, Timo? You look pretty beat up. Do you need a few minutes to catch your breath?
I do. Temo's armor is like dented up and scratched, and there's blood, and there's like clearly she's like something's hurting in her rib or her shoulder. It's hard to tell, but it hurts obviously. So we could take a break, actually, right? And that gets us some hit points back.
Correct.
Also, I do have a medical kit.
I have
Which
a
I could-
potion for you also. I'm holding 2 healing potions, and we can use them right now. They do 3d6 plus con.
Okay. Yeah, one
The
of
most
those.
you can get for 5-minute rest, you'd be able to get 5 con in level.
5 plus con plus level.
Yep, that's a 5-minute rest. Which I'll take advantage of because I did get dinged a little bit. That'll put me back to full. Doesn't help me in MP because MP requires a proper rest.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So everyone gain 5 plus con plus level. If you're drinking a potion, gain that. And yeah, if you're using a health kit, I don't actually know the rules for that off the top of my head.
Math. Yeah, just
Heal action.
Let's take a look. It's in a book.
It's reading Rainbow.
Until they take the heal action. You provide quick medical assistance to an injured ally. You must be adjacent to the ally or have some source of bandages. There's a target number 11 intelligence healing test. So, yeah, do that. That is a pass. You get the stunt die plus your int mod, which is a minimum of 1 health point. So 5 plus
it.
whatever your int is.
That's a big old 0, so just 5, but that's still helpful.
You're not a healer.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
No,
But hey, you bandage yourself
really
up.
there to stop me from that. With everything else, after the break, after take a little rest, drink the potion, spend some time just slapping on some preventative measures from there, I'm back to decent condition.
I like this rule. A character cannot benefit from another heal action until they have taken additional damage.
Yep.
I like that rule. That's smart. That's a smart way to govern that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So you guys heal. You guys are in this room for a while. This room is very grand. Everything's big in here. Even the big bronze doors that you guys didn't come in, but they are there, are huge. The statues are colossal. The ceiling's high, and you'll start noticing the walls behind the statues have etchings in them of some sort of scene. Each one has a different scene behind it. And there are, it's just very, very ornamental. It's faded. It's hard to make out what it is, but there are carvings in the walls. What are you guys doing after your rest?
Should probably start heading down the crack. We can't. Much as a full 3 hours would be good to recover everything you have, Timo. I don't think we have the time to sit here for much longer.
Nor would I want to.
You're gonna hold on to that firestone.
Honestly, I think you should hang on to your Earthstone. I don't know
I
if you
didn't
want to
want
leave
it
it
in the
this
first
ruin.
place.
That sort of. Well, that sort of brings up, I guess, the next thought. If I give up the Firestone here and we retrieve the Airstone, then what's happened to the Waterstone? And would we would we bother chasing it? Could be anywhere.
First off, Harzar, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll hold on to the Earthstone for now, but we certainly know they belong here in this chamber.
I'm gonna
Yes.
try something. I'm gonna hover my hand near the Earthstone to see if it at all is drawn to me, or if it feels like I'm trying to force something to work. Like, does it have an affinity to anybody?
Yeah, give me a willpower check.
Straight will.
Uh,
I have self-discipline. I don't know if that applies or not.
yeah, self-discipline works.
13.
Yeah, it feels like you're forcing your hand towards it. It doesn't seem like it wants you.
It's attracted to a very particular affinity. I'm having a hard. I probably could make it work, but I'm more aligned with electricity and water magic.
Sure, I'll take the stone. And I'll reach down and grab the stone again.
It does not put up a fight when you reach for it. The statue stops glowing. Everything goes back as it was. The pedestal stays intact though; it doesn't break again. Your stone magic fixed it. Yeah.
So you think they went down the crack?
Well, it's the only direction I can think of, because we'd have to either figure out how to get through that door, which I don't see an easy scene through it, or I suppose we could earth move around it. I gesture. Now that I think about it, if you
We
have
could
enough
go
energy to do
right
it.
under. Oh yeah, we could go right underneath. Earlier, whenever I put my stone here, that statue started glowing. I walked over, touched it, and felt completely restored.
I look at Tema. I don't know if fire magic heals, but that may be worth doing.
Oh,
Well, I've
no,
never seen you
no.
use magic before, other than draw it for weapons.
It was more of an arcane restoration.
Oh, the mana within. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
I am curious if you put this firestone in, what happens to this room?
No, it's up to you, Temo. I can't exactly order you at this point.
It is your fate and your business.
It does. It doesn't seem like it's too much of a risk to lay the stone down and pick it back up. And I say, as I go to the pedestal and set it down and take a step back.
If nothing else, it should prove an interesting light show.
The three pillars, the obelisks, start to glow. And the statue of the Flame Titan also begin to glow with runes.
Once we have all of them, this probably is a good place to return, I think.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
If nothing else happens, I'd reach out and grab the stone back.
After a little bit of time, you hear voices start to creep up.
Are they coming from outside the big iron door?
They're coming from the big statue, glowing red.
Do you think that thing is going to become alive? I'm like kind of reaching for the stone now at that point.
I'll try to extend my hand and try to feel at the magical eddies. Just arcane lore, trying to guess at or feel what's going on. If that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I was hoping for stun points. 11.
You feel a lot of magic resonating from the statue. You're unsure of its origin.
It's hard to focus on. It's very raw, whatever the magic is. Probably doesn't help I'm not attuned to it properly. I don't know if it's going to come alive, though. That's a pretty big statue.
It's pretty big.
It's hard to tell with these ancient magics.
I want to throw out an empathy, similar for as the arcane thing, just through the demonic sort of inner sense. Especially I feel like at this point, me and the Titan, in many ways have a connection, and I'm kind of trying to feel out for that.
Yeah, you feel demonic energy for sure.
Interesting. Coming from the statue, or just kind of filling the
Coming
room?
from the statue and coming from the obelisks.
Interesting. I'm gonna grab the stone back.
The voices just suddenly stop. It sears back in your hand. It hurts a little bit, but you're used to it. It's not picking a new user, so it's fine. Yeah.
The statue and the stone that whole time was radiating demonic energy. I think I don't want to see what happens if we leave it, but if we have the other stones, perhaps they work together.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Well, let's see what's in this crack first. If there's nothing down there, then we can always go through the door over there. Worst to worst. I mean, it looks like
Nuzglobe's
a purposeful crack, though.
Nuzglobe's sitting on the pedestal, twitching his tail, watching you guys and like listening. You guys want to go through the crack? You said.
Yep.
It's sort of like a shimmy situation. It's like, you know,
Oh hell yeah, dude.
it's easy for
You can call me old dirty bastard because I'm gonna shimmy ya, shimmy yay right into there.
There you go.
You can't even stop me.
Can't stop it. Corbinian, you have spider climb. You're fine. The other two, give me some athletics checks here.
13.
13. Okay. What about you, booger butt? You're not gonna roll?
Nope. I'm just gonna take a free pass on this one.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 10 with 6 dump points.
10's not terrible. It's not good. Temo, you're going down easy. Cedric, you are going, but your legs are a little short. You start sliding down. One of you guys want to make sure he doesn't fall all the way down?
I'll try to grab at him because I'm planted like this is the ground. So.
Yeah, give me a strength check. It'll be easier for you because you are planted. 15, yeah. Hazar grabs you and is like, easy there. Or whatever you say.
Yeah, I meant to slip.
You'll see Nuzglobe scamper down after you guys. You guys will shimmy down this, God damn it. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. That's all that's happening now. You'll go down a while. Eventually, you will hit a floor. It's sort of, and there's like a stooped. You hit the ground. You're on the ground, and like there's kind of like this space underneath you, underneath this like rock that you can crawl under. It's like a, like cave divers, how they have to go through cracks. It's kind of that kind of situation on your belly. Gary, you're muted.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
shimmying? I think he's just shimmying.
Yeah, we're just doing a crawl through. That's all.
Yeah, you're crawling through. Just making sure you're saying yes. Okay, so you guys start crawling through. And it doesn't take too long. Probably about 5 minutes of this crawl. You come out onto a plateau, and you can feel the air is open and big around you. You can't really see much, though. It's dark down here.
My little brooch of light, I'll kind of
Bing!
angle it a little bit to help me see a bit better.
When you turn on the light, you'll hear movement in the dark, like all around. You'll see some bats fly by. You'll hear some things move. You hear the sound of something retreat into water, like that alligator noise. Like,
Was there anything in the dark within 20 yards of us? Because dark side. Before the light clicked on.
like a
Actually,
creature.
and actually, I'll throw out that my light would be on normally because I know people in the party don't have dark sight. So.
Yeah. I mean, you nothing was like right there about to touch you or anything. You just see caves and stuff. You're on like you're on a plateau, and below you you see this big pool of water that seems to not be completely still. seems to be flowing in some direction. But it is dark. And then you're essentially on a plateau. You're against the walls, so like you could try to climb around on the walls to see if you get somewhere, but you can't see an obvious destination anywhere. The ceiling's pretty high in here, and then there's water. There's water, walls, and ceiling. Those are your traversal points that are immediately obvious.
I'll clamber up onto the wall, and then I'll jog a little bit ahead of you guys to try to, because I have my own mobile light source as well, so I'm kind of running ahead a little bit to see what's over there, to make sure we're not just gonna. I wanted you guys to shimmy, and then go dead end. They go, you know.
So you're walking along the wall trying to scout out.
Yep.
You are definitely disturbing things that are down here. They're not used to this. You'll hear noises, scurrying. You'll hear the flapping of wings every now and again. And the water will stir, and every now and again you'll look at it and you can see something moving down there.
I'll move a little bit higher as I continue my round. Like I was originally just going up and over. Now I'm like a little higher, so sort of running diagonally as far as I'm concerned, up the wall, but still forward.
Yeah. No, good. Excellent. You'll be higher up. Every now and again you see... It's not completely pitch black down here. There's some sort of light. The water seems to... it's not glowing water, but it does seem to emanate a small amount of light sometimes. Like maybe there's bioluminescence down there or something. Mm-hmm. You're just going along the wall, trying to find a place for them to go, right?
Yeah, making sure there's somewhere to go, even.
Yeah. Hey, you're able to. You can find a spot, and it's sort of another plateau, but it does look like it has a better path here. You can definitely lead them here.
I'll kind of look over across the chasm, see how far away they are.
You can't see them from here, so they're that far. They're out of sight.
So all they can see is me lit up with my little...
Yeah, they can see a little light, barely visible in the dark.
And then I'll get up and I'll jog back.
You'll see Nuzglub sitting at the edge of the plateau looking in the water.
Alright, so there is somewhere to go, that place I stopped at over there. I couldn't see you for how far away I was. And I was stirring up something. I don't know what was. Something's flying around here, and I think there's something in the water. So, but there's another place to go if you go this way.
When you say something in the water, I'll look to Nuzglub. What do you see down there?
Something's moving.
The wisdom of devils.
Right?
Can't you feel it?
Sure.
Power.
Do you mean power or just power?
Wait, you're pointing at your hand?
Yeah, I just tapped the back of my hand.
Like implying like a stone?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe's not good enough for me to jump in that drink. I'll
Probably
stick to
gonna jump
land.
Probably gonna jump up at us, my bet.
You guys want to shimmy around the outside? Alrighty. Give me these strength athletics checks. Temo's climbing. Cedric just starts falling into the water about halfway around. He starts sliding off into the drink. Your feet get wet. You're like in the water.
It's one of those things where, like, in the video game, you mess the controls up, and you have a cutscene where you're like, all right, let's stick to the wall, and then you do a cannonball straight into the water as soon as the gameplay starts again.
Why was I holding the left stick forward the whole time?
Yeah, I just run straight into the water, and everyone else is sneaking on the wall, and I'm just like, my stick is just held in the direction.
You slide in, you're holding on to the side, but your head goes under for a second. You're going to notice something. You're on the wall. You're on it. When you dip past it, you realize there's nothing underneath that wall. That this water is huge. And you feel it move as something swims by you.
Yeah, I try to pull out Cedric to get him back on the ledge.
Pulls him up.
Nothing weird about that lake at all.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It's very normal. And if you put your head under the water, you become one with the lake.
Oh,
That's one way to put drowning, I guess.
Like I said, very normal lake. Great things going on in there.
Those gloves are going to stick his head under the water.
please be dead. Please be dead. Please be dead.
He's going to pull his head
I'm
out.
not sure.
Damn it.
I honestly was worried the lake would become an imp for a moment.
This water is so vast.
See any more stars in it?
I see something.
It's probably an underwater lake or ocean connection, perhaps. Was it salty there, Imp?
No, it tastes clean.
Huh, freshwater reservoir then.
With a hint of something familiar.
Demonic, you mean?
No. Not at all. Something. Tasty.
There's something in that
Scared.
water. Maybe we should move quickly.
Yeah, that's probably.
I don't think he's just talking about a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you guys.
Emma's nervously looking
you guys
over.
continue around the side. You make it to this plateau that Hazar found. There's like a little path that follows the water. You guys are the cavern that you're in, across wise, it's probably half a football field from side to side. But the length that you traveled around this way, and then you followed the length till you got here. That so far has been a full football field, and it continues on indefinitely. It's much more narrow than it is long, and this is the only bit of land that you've seen that you can walk on. And then underneath the water, as I had described, seems to go past the confines of the walls. You continue on your way.
Oh, did either of your stones glow while you were near the water?
Good question.
Your stones glow a bit.
Did mine glow wildly when I put my head under the water? Did it
That's a good point. It would have, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that means one of the stones is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to fight that. It's in water. I hate water for fighting with Black Powder.
I don't even think about that. And then I'm like, haha, it screwed you on accident.
Oh, we can't leave that in there because someone else will find it, and then some idiot's
We
gonna
can't.
unleash
It's
hell.
a Malnasto. Don't you exist solely for challenging this creature and taking that stone?
I'm an envoy, not a warrior, but all the same, we shouldn't leave it down here.
And that
That's why I
answers
took a
the
fish. fishing is so safe. I can go on water. I can enjoy fish. I can eat lobster. I don't fight stupid Malnastos.
I didn't realize that the Valley of the Star differentiated between warriors and envoys when it came to a Malnasto.
Well, I'm not trying to become a hero, am I?
Besides, I say, I
It
kind of
certainly seems like it.
just think of it as a different kind of fishing.
That
It's just the kind of fishing where you gotta dive in and
Glad-
grab the fish by the gills.
Glad I'm fighting
really
your
put him to
limit.
die and dive.
I just check my musket, check my powder, sigh, check my blunderbuss. Yeah, it's loaded.
Maybe
Need one
if
of
we
these?
act real nicely, it'll come fight us on land.
Oh, spear, my harpoon.
See,
Yeah, it's made for fighting
well,
underwater.
well equipped.
I stand near the edge. No, I do not. I do not stand near the edge because that's how someone gets pulled in. You didn't get. Oh, you've thrown javelin before. Temo, take this my harpoon here. There's a rope at the end, so tie that around like either your waist or your arm, and then if we catch sight of it, huck it at it, and then hopefully you'll be able to drag it out of the water. I'll see if I can figure out how
Sounds
to
good.
magically light this thing up. I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's because
Oh,
we do not want to fight a water beast in water. It has all the advantages when that happens, and we will drown.
I certainly
Long before we kill
appreciate.
it.
I certainly appreciate the tenacity of this plan, but what if the creature is something like a water dragon? I'm not sure Temo being tied to the creature is the best idea, until we at least put eyes on it.
Well, let's tie some of it to your arm then instead, because we want it tied off in some way. Because that way, otherwise, if it goes too fast, it'll rip the rope away from it, and we won't have a chance
Sure.
to haul it. So
As long
if
as
it's on
it's
your
ripping
arm,
off
then at least we can
Temo's
cut it
arm.
off. If it's too big.
It's worth a try. It's worth a try. I think we got this.
You want to try and spear the large shadowy creature down there?
Yeah, we're going fishing.
You'll hear, or you'll see, but
I'm gonna do a. Oh wait, never mind. I can't do it. It needs it. Never mind.
you good? Okay. The large shadow, highlighted by the strange glowing that's in the water, will go by. You'll realize it's almost as big as this hole in the cave is. It's huge.
You do arm day, right? Just
Absolutely.
well, seeing that it's that big, I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm gonna make it pay attention to us. It might run
Alright.
away, but you know.
Let's see what happens.
Actually, instead of shooting it, query, is it? No, it's not that close. I'm gonna shoot it. I was gonna cast a spell, but the spell would require me to be with like right up against the water, firing magic into it. I'm like, no. I'm gonna shoot from over here.
Go ahead.
Bang.
Hit.
I'm looking at everything but what I need.
That is a hit.
How deep in the water is it, roughly?
It's not that far from the surface, but it's not like it's like probably about 10 feet down.
I am going to. Is it possible to skirmish the target?
No.
It's worth asking. Skirmish it up out of the water. Take that, Moby Dick.
Remember how the last things took one extra stunt point to skirmish and knock prone?
Huh?
The ogres, it took one more stunt point to skirmish and knock them prone. This thing's immune.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll rapid reload and boost my next shot because there's not much else I can do. And I'm gonna give a free stunt point to Temo because I know you're gonna. I offered to. No, I'll throw it at Cedric because you need the reload time. Bang. E10.
Whoopah! It hits the water. You're not sure if it really connects, but it definitely makes a bunch of ripples, like a big splash. And you'll see it sort of swim around. And you'll see it kind of sink. But you'll see something rise to the surface.
Backing up, backing up.
You'll see a face stick out of the water. A small face. A human-sized face.
Hello? I say, aiming my musket at it.
Its face is gonna twist. And it's going to twist all the way around, and then it's going to start rising out. And you'll see it's attached to some large, like, neck of some kind, like a thick neck. But it, like, tapers up to the face of a human. And in its mouth, you'll see the glow of a gem. The gem will glow very brightly, and all the water will turn an eerie green color, and it'll sink back into the water.
Bang.
You're gonna shoot it again?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
It's acting all creepy and stuff.
It's very creepy. Hit. Okay, that time you'll hit it, and it'll sort of like twitch, like you definitely hit it in the neck, and it'll just continue to go. It'll descend quicker, and all the water will turn bright green, glowing, and you'll see shadows forming beneath the surface.
Normally you put 2 musket balls into something, into a fish, it stops moving. I think that's more than a damn fish. I say as I'm reloading my musket again.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
On account of the human face and the long, creepy neck, I'm inclined to agree with you.
You'll see several faces popping up out of the water. And they're all sort of hunched over. Their glowing green, somewhat transparent figures begin to rise above the surface. You'll see 6 of these things. Humanoid shape. They look maybe like people. Some of them look like they're drowned. Some of them are missing jaws. Some of them are skeletal. But all of them are translucent and glowing green as they come towards you.
So you want me to do a social roll? Tell them, convince them we're friendly?
Hey, you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty. But mainly roll initiative.
Yeah, I figured.
We all rolled stunt points again.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, we're wasting them now. I am glad we're on this new ledge rather than the other one, because otherwise our retreat would have pushed us back up into the room we were in before, whereas now we have this really long hallway we can retreat into.
What'd you guys get?
In your face, that's what. 14 for me.
20. I feel like I need that to be my attack rolls.
That's pretty
I
good.
got a big fat 11.
Oh, you have the initiative focus as well. Nice. That was on to
I stay ready.
Alright, so... nope.
Yep.
So I'm writing out the order that things are going to happen. Already have the turn order. One of them is going to come closer to Hazar Steelflame. It's going to reach out, and it's just going to, its hand's just going to touch you. It's going to pass its hand right through you.
So it's walking by Temo?
Yeah, it's going right to you.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You're the one that shot at the thing.
Well, these things are smart. That's not good.
Does a 12 hit you?
I don't think it does. It doesn't.
It goes, and you're like, oh shit, you get away. Absolutely, that was it. Temo, it is your turn.
Little help.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play interference as best I can. We got the shield out, we got the javelin in hand, and I'm actually gonna throw the javelin from where I'm at first. That's a 14 to hit. The one that's closest to, just
14
to clarify,
does hit.
Cool, for 9 points. And then I go sprinting, and if I can get all the way to it, actually, I don't think I can do anything like this. Let me check my interactions. I was thinking something like a push, like a shield slam, sort of thematically at least, but I don't think I can.
You try and you stumble forward as you go through its body. You can't actually push them.
But I will use my... Just really quick, I'll use my minor action to do guardianship on Harzar.
Oh, you can skirmish them. You can't knock them prone.
Oh.
You guardianship, and how much damage did you do total? 9?
9, yep.
As your javelin enters it, you'll see like the fire will burn away at its spectral form a little bit.
Interesting.
It's at 9. Your attack does seem to be effective. Two more of them leave from above the water to come towards the group. One of them's going to go for Temo. No, I don't think that's going to hit you. 12. Excellent.
It does not.
Once again, slow. It's going to grasp at you. The other one is going to look around, and it's going to start grabbing at his face and looking upset, and then it's going to open its mouth and wail. Everybody make a willpower morale test.
Oh, snap. Can I throw courage on it?
It makes sense. So I'll say yes.
Is this
16 for me.
a spell of any kind?
No.
So, straight willpower then.
Yeah. This is not a magical attack. Wow. All 3 of you pass. That's good.
I am...
You
I got a
feel
stump.
you feel your blood go cold as this happens, and your every instinct in your body tells you to run, but you guys all stand fast. So, yeah, I don't think stunt points matter for checks like that. Yeah, unfortunately. So, fortunately for me. So that happens. It is Hazar Steelflame's turn.
I will back... Is there any setup where the guy who's attacking me and the guy that's attacking Temo are within 6 yards of each other in a line?
You just want to hit both of them in a line? 6
Yeah.
yards apart? Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna swap from my musket over to my blunderbuss and poof, fire into them. So this attack attacks both of them because they're both in the same area.
Okay, go ahead.
Another stunt point to Cedric. So Cedric, you're sitting on 2 stunt points, even if you don't do anything.
You do hit both of them.
And then Pierce for 2, and I'll rapid reload.
What is your willpower?
It is 4.
Okay. So the one near Temo and the one near you.
Yep, 4 damage
Okay.
to both of them. Downside of blunderbuss, they don't do a ton of damage, but they're meant to hit crowds. So
Yes. You'll see the buckshot pass through them, and like it sort of ripples them a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be overly.
oh, I'm sorry, I have the wrong number. That is 1d6, but the plus is +2, so that should be 1 more damage. Sorry, so 5. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No, they seem to be okay with it mostly. It doesn't disturb them much. You'll see them kind of dissipate like slightly to the shot, but it doesn't seem to bother them. After that, one of them's gonna move in and touch Cedric on his little boy face.
No.
Finally! Sucks stunt
20
points,
doesn't make
boy.
it, by the way.
I definitely hit. And what stunt specials do they have? They don't have a lot of stunt specials.
I'm the easiest one to hit too, and this is when they roll high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the easiest? I thought you were more dodgy than I was.
No, man, I've got no armor either. I'm easy to hit, and I've got no armor.
All right, you're Mr. Stealth Boy. That's why. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My defense is a 14. My armor's
That's
a 3.
higher than me.
Oh, is
Mine's
it?
13.
Oh, snap. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so
It's because you use Dex for a lot of your stuff. I don't use Dex for much.
Yeah, I really do.
you're going to get hit by 1. It's going to skirmish you 3 towards the edge.
Towards the drink.
Yeah, towards the drink. So like,
like that. That's
it
nice.
suddenly like it touches you and like you feel force and it pushes you. You go 3 feet towards the water. You're gonna take a certain amount of damage here. You're gonna take 11 penetrating, but it's reduced by your willpower.
Holy fudge muffins. That
Cool.
sucks. That sucks a lot.
Yeah, he just reaches into your chest. Like he doesn't care about your arm. He just goes right in.
No problem. I like that.
I'm glad my willpower's so damn high now.
And then he's going to do a little bit of a lightning attack. That's okay though. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
You're
it's
fine.
not. No,
You're
for
fine.
goodness sake.
You're fine.
Stop lying.
I hit you again.
No.
It's okay. This one's not that much damage.
Huh.
8 penetrating, reduced by your willpower. He'll grab hold, push you back towards the water, and then he'll just sort of step into you and put his other hand in your chest, and you'll just feel cold.
I don't like that as much as you think I do.
That's fair enough. Okay, so that was Cedric's turn.
Well, that was a turn.
No, that wasn't your turn. That was its turn. Okay, it is Cedric's turn now.
There you go. That's the right word.
My bad.
Is the big shadow creature still around somewhere under the water?
You see it moving. Yeah, it's down there.
I'm going to pull out my ever-burning crossbow bolt,
Okay.
and I'm going to take aim, and then I'm going to fire.
At the creature below?
Yep, at the big creature with the ever-burning crossbow bolt.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. The whip. I rolled 18 to hit.
It'll steam the water as it hits, and it will go deep, and it'll hit it.
19 damage.
It's not bad.
And then I'll use one of my stunty boys to reload and one of my stunty boys to get a +1 on the next thing.
Excellent.
Excellent. Next CED ATL. I prefer that. Whatever that is, I want that in my age game.
Plus to my Atlanta.
One final of the spectral beings is going to come up and go for Temo, because Temo likes it.
You
15?
like what you like.
15 hit you?
15, that does. Bring
Excellent.
on the faces.
Ooh, and stun points. Okay. You get skirmished 3 yards towards the water. You're getting pretty close to it. And you're going to take... Ooh! Max damage. 16 penetrating, but reduce it by your willpower. Boom. Okay. After that, the creature below will stir. Seems to be annoyed that it has been shot with a firebolt.
But it does.
It's going to go back to the top of the order. So, here's what's happening. 6 spectral beings encircle the 3 of you, as whatever lurks below continues to lurk below. You're deep under the ground in some ancient chamber that seems to have some strange magic stuff happening. That, I think, is a good stopping point right at the top of combat. So, yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I'm going to, in one of those, I feel like it's fun, like, movie moments where people, like, power up. You guys should level up, so I'm going to let you do it, like, now. So before next session, you guys do get a level up. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this temple and all there within. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Fantasy Age from Green Run Publishing. Don't forget to use our code Fresh Out the Box at checkout at Green Run to help the channel and to buy stuff that's fun and get a little bit of discount. So yeah, I've been a board game guru, game master extraordinaire, Jahananan!
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box. Check us out every Thursday, every other Friday. Tomorrow, Corbinian will be doing his little Game Master thing. We'll be doing a little bit more of that Fallout 2 D20 situation. So come by and check out the Fallout game. We play all sorts of stuff over here, guys. If you're trying to see if we played something, chances are we did or we want to. If you want to see us play something, let us know. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being around. You guys are the best, and we appreciate you and your support.
I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, and you can find me at ElectricMetCHSR over on Twitter, also known as X. And you can also follow me here on Twitch under Corbinian, as you can see me do games that I run, like 2D20 Dune on Saturdays, Fabula Ultima on Mondays, and Star Trek Adventures on Tuesday. And of course, tomorrow on Friday, you will see me do some guest GMing here for 2D20 Fallout. And other than that, keep an eye out on my Twitter and my Twitch, because, well, I sometimes do other stuff, some variety gaming. So hope to see you another time, another place.
And I am Aaron Baumier, game designer with Adventure Slang Productions. And I know a lot of you are wondering what is going on with New Varden. Yeah, it's happening. Don't worry. It's just, you can't rush a work of art, right? It's got to be, we're making sure all the pieces look good, they fit good. Everything's already written. It's just getting put together to something that we all really like. In the meantime, you can check out a new podcast that my dad, Time Moore, has dropped called The Chronicles of Nephies. It's, if any of you are familiar with Manticore's Tales, is that right? It's sort of like a solo live play kind of thing, storytelling. I'm not doing a very good job of describing what it is, so you should just go check it out. It's called Chronicles of Nephies. Yeah. Anyway,
where is that? Spotify or Adventure
Spotify,
Slang.
any podcatcher. You can catch Adventure Slang on the website, of course. Also, Podbean, where we post a lot of things. You can, I think it's actually on Spotify, even if you got it. Just whatever platform you want, it's around. Check it out. Glad to be here. Thanks.
Hell yeah. No, that sounds awesome. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time. Stay fresh.